Your brother from the gutter, old Red Eyes, back with you behind the wood here. It's the open bar. The weekend is upon us. It is finally here. The weekend, of course, we got the long Labor Day weekend coming up. And you know what? Every weekend is a long Labor Day weekend for me now. But that's okay. That's all right. So Trump, once again, disses the United States military. What an asshole this jerk-off is. Yes, he shows up at Arlington with his staff. They're told ahead of time, listen, this is Section 60. No one is allowed to take pictures or video except the employees of the cemetery. Do Trump's people give a shit? No. They push the lady out of the way, verbally harass her, and it's really a national embarrassment that this jerk is running for president, and how anybody who's ever been in the military can vote for this guy. You got to have your head buried in the sand. I mean, you really do. I mean, because it's out there. We all know what he did to John McCain. We all know how he skipped out on Vietnam. We all know what he told General Milley when he had a paraplegic officer sing the national anthem in a wheelchair. He told Milley, don't ever do that again because it's not a good look having injured people like that around. Then, of course, what was it, just last week, he said that getting the Medal of Freedom was better than getting the Medal of Honor because you don't have to get injured to get the Medal of Honor. I mean, you're usually dead if you get the Medal of Honor or severely messed up. So, yeah, in Trump's small mind, yes, it's better to get the Medal of Freedom because that way you don't have to suffer any pain, you see. And then, of course, there was the famous trip to France in 2018 where he told General Kelly, why would I want to go visit all these suckers and losers? And General Kelly's son is buried in Arlington as well. He has no class, no couth. Money doesn't give you class. It doesn't give you couth. It doesn't give you character. He is a shallow individual. I mean, he's the most shallow, low-life scumbag that I've ever seen in my life. Just a charlatan. How about when Trump was running for president in 2016 and some old veteran guy gave him his Purple Heart. And Trump, you know what Trump said? Oh, thanks. I always wanted one of those. That's what he says. Hey, if you want one of those, if you really wanted one of those, you could have signed up instead of dodging out on Vietnam with the whole bone spurs thing. Yeah. So that's all I got for you today. Just like I said, I had to get that off, or I was going to explode. The Bills only a week away. What are we, a week away? This Sunday from the opening game against the Cardinals. And we'll talk some Bills in the next Slick Cast, possibly. Maybe get one of these people that has, there's a lot of people out there that have podcasts, Buffalo Bills podcast. I was contacted by one individual, and maybe we'll talk to him next week. I don't know. We'll get some Bills people, and we'll shoot the shit about it next week. All right, have a kick-ass weekend. Live fast, die old. Weed, whiskey, Warren Zevon. Go Bills.